It's time for the latest FOC video. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you love daily comic book content, you like me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, you came to the right place. As always, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. That's right, guys. The latest FOC video is here. This video is powered by my local comic shop, Comic Central. So guys, if there is something that is on this list, on this FOC, make sure you jot it down, then let your comic shop know, or make sure you pre-order it online so you don't miss out on the latest, the greatest, the newest, hottest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves very soon. So with that being said, guys, let's dive into it. Kicking things off with DC Comics, and we got a good one here, guys. This is DC KO tie-in Titans. This one is issue 28. So this is going to be a book about the Titans helping all the humans escape Earth before the Heart of Apocalypse terraforms Earth. That's going to be a lot of fun. I am definitely looking forward to it. It seems pretty big, and I haven't been reading Titans, but when it comes to the DCKO event, I'm definitely going to check it out for sure. Then we have Wonder Woman issue 26, where issue 25 is introducing this new major villain for Wonder Woman, but when you read the description on this one, I don't think it really mentions that villain in this particular issue. It goes back to this mouse person, so I don't know, man. I am checking out issue 25, which I think got delayed a week or whatnot, but nevertheless, I'm going to probably check this one out. I'm kind of on the fence with it. I think it's going to depend on issue 25. All right, then we move on to Absolute Flash. This is issue 8. Last issue was pretty good because we pretty much get to see, Wally here at a crossroads. Like, he doesn't know where he fits in. It seems like maybe he might be part of the Rogues, or he's going to try to join them. Who knows where we're going to go with this? We got the artist back that was on the first couple issues. So I think this book is now on the upswing. So definitely don't give up on Flash, guys. I think this Absolute Flash title is pretty good. And then we move on to Batman and Robin, Year 1, issue 12 of 12. This is it, guys. This has been going on for a year now, and this is the final issue, and each and every issue has been absolutely phenomenal. I've really enjoyed it. I love the dynamic between Robin and Batman in this series. So, yeah, when it's gone, it will be missed, and I'm sure I'll replace it with some kind of other Batman book in the near future. Then we have Batman Superman World's Finest, issue 44. This one seems like a fun one as we get to see Robin and Supergirl on a road trip with each other. Now, this is not the first time that we've seen Robin and Supergirl in World's Finest interact. And whenever these two are together, again, it makes it for a fun team up here. Here's your variant covers for this. And I like this cover too. This is different. I like that one. And this is a pretty cover for these two. Then we have Catwoman issue 80, which is a book that I have no idea what's going on. All as I know is I think she's been in Europe, and I think in this issue now, for some reason, she's in Venice. Whatever the case may be going on. But you can always expect great covers, and there's one standout cover here, which is this one right here. This is beautiful. That is a gorgeous cover. So if you love variant covers and you collect them, this would be a good one to put on your pull list. Then we move on to Justice League Red, issue 3 of 6. Issue 2 is okay. I think this series is very mid. You got Red Tornado here that is in charge of a cast of characters who is out on this mission, and they're keeping it secret from the Justice League, and it looks like our heroes are trying to save Red Canary. And if we let the Justice League know, then something very bad is going to happen. And Red Tornado actually insists that these guys don't get involved by telling the Justice League. So we'll see how this one actually continues. Then we have Crypto, the Last Dog of Krypton. This is issue 5 of 5. My God. This book, this series has been such a tearjerker. It is unreal. Issue 4 had me dying. Like, I was literally crying. I thought that book was going to be happy for once because Crypto found a friend. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm going to talk about it more on After the Poll this week, but Jesus. And this one is the conclusion to this. So hopefully he finally finds Clark. Then we have Nightwing, issue 131. So this is a series that I haven't been reading. I just didn't find it interesting anymore ever since Tom Taylor left it. Not saying that Tom Taylor's run was the greatest run, but for some reason just couldn't get into this one. However, that's a really nice cover. I really enjoy that one as he's playing Breakout there with the Robin logo. Then we have Superman Unlimited, issue 6. This series seems to be very much like an issue of the week. There's a one and done story, and then you get a new story the next week, which is totally fine. And you kind of got this overarching thing going on with Kryptonite being all over Earth, and Superman has this unlimited weakness to it. Like he's not weak to it for like a minute and something seconds or whatever it is, and then he's depleted from his powers. It's okay. It's not a bad book. It's just something a little bit different that Dan Slott is doing with the character here. So some nice looking covers. All right, then we move on to the indie gems. This is Hector Plasm Hunts for Bigfoot. This is issue 1. So this is a series where this dude is going after Bigfoot. I don't know why. This one's done by Image Comics. This seems something that could be a little bit different. I'm going to check this one out. It looks kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. Then you have Dynamite Blood Red. This is issue 1. I think this features Vampirella. I'm not 100% sure. But this is like also has zombies in it and whatnot. And what this one has is it does have a blind bag option to go after. So there it is right there. I might pick up like 2 of them just to see what kind of cover I get, because the covers are always really nice on Dynamite's books, right? And then we have, I don't even know how to say this, Yuletide, issue 1 of 3. So yeah, this looks like it has to do with something about Christmas time. So I don't know if I'm going to be into this book, so I'm probably just going to pass it up. I was looking at it, I was like, it doesn't look too interesting to me. And then we have another book called Terabytes. This is issue 1 right here. So this one is done by Mad Cave. And I give Mad Cave a lot of credit here by just doing different types of books and trying to see what people might be into. And I think they've been successful this year, probably the most successful year since I've started reading them. Then we have Stake Presents Jessame, issue 1 of 3. I think this was a series previously, and this is another series here. Gorgeous cover art, but I don't know what to expect from this book right here. Then we have Thanksgiving One Shot. So is this like the movie? Does this continue off of the movie? That's what I'm curious to see right there. All right. And then we have Mega Man Legends Timelines. This is a one shot. This is probably one that I am going to pass on. I tried all the other Mega Man books out. I like the first Mega Man. I like Mega Man X. Then there was Mega Man Zero. When these things become ongoings, I'm just going to stick with the Mega Man X because it's my favorite, I would say, timeline of the Mega Man series. But if you like it, this will be something fun for you to check out. Then we have Carniacs, issue 1 of 4. Yeah, I don't know what to say. There's this cover right here. This is something completely weird and different, I guess. Here, look, you can color this one. Then you have Ghost Pepper, issue 4. I know a lot of folks out there are really enjoying this series, so if you're into it, go ahead and pick it up. All right, now we move on to the Marvel Comics here. We got Planet She-Hulk, issue 1. This is from the pages of Imperial War. So you got your main cover here, and then you got a couple of variants. There we got a gorgeous one by Jenny Frison. And I'm going to check this one out. I am a huge Jennifer Walters fan, and I always like when she has a book that comes out. So I want to see what she has to do here. You know, she is left in charge now. So definitely looking forward to this one. That's a pretty cool cover, actually, also. And then there's your last one there. Then we have 1776, issue 1. Yeah, I mean, this one's written by J. Michael Straczynski. No, I think I'm going to pass on this one. I don't need to read our superheroes in 1776. That's something that I'm personally not interested in. Here we got a Barack Obama homage cover. So there's that one if you want to collect it. And then we have Radioactive Spider-Man. This is issue 1. So this is from the pages of Age of Revelation. So I'm definitely going to check this one out, of course, because it's Spider-Man, right? And then you got your few different variant covers for that series. Curious to see what happens to Spider-Man in this little story while Age of Revelation is going on. Then we have The Last Wolverine. This is issue 1 from Age of Revelation. Passing on this. I'm not a big fan of Saladin Ahmed's run on Wolverine right now. And he's writing this one. And it looks like it has to do with that Wendigo kid in this one. So passing on that. Yeah, just I don't need to read that. That's not important to me. Yeah, even though the covers are kind of cool. Then you have Omega Kids issue 1. So this one has a story that has to do with Quentin Quire. Same thing. This is one that's not going to interest me. There's no way that I can read all of these Age of Revelation books. There's 16 of them. That's just insane. Don't need that. So I'm kind of picking and choosing what I'm going to read here. So yeah, passing. Alien vs. Captain America issue 1. This could be fun, right? We just had the Predator versus Spider-Man and Wolverine and Black Panther, and now we got them facing the Marvel Universe, and now we're getting the aliens versus Cap. So how does Cap handle this? I don't know. I would think that he's going to have a tough time going against these monsters. Am I right? I mean, seriously. And then we're getting closer to the end of Ultimate Spider-Man. Unfortunately, we're here on issue 22. Obviously going to see this all the way through. You got a spoiler cover right here, so something big might happen. And then you got your Tron Ares cover if you are checking those out. And then here's another one with Dr. Octopus. Then if you're a fan of Jeff the Landshark, we have Jeff the Landshark. This is issue 5. Always fun for all ages, right? And then you got Gwenpool with Jeff there as well. That's kind of comical, I'm not going to lie. All right, and then you have this one with him in Magic in it. Then we have Fantastic Four. This is issue 4. Still have to read the current issue. I think this is the last group of books I have to read. I think there's only 4 left, and this is one of them. This has been a good series. I think Ryan North has been doing a good job. It's kind of tying into Lord Emperor Doom, One World Under Doom right now. So there's your variant cover. So that's kind of cool. I'm not a big fan of that one. That's cool, though. That kind of pays homage to the movie, right? And then we got your Scotty Young cover. And then you got this one. There's a lot of covers for Fantastic Four. Holy cow. All right. And then we got Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. We're on issue 3 on this one. So like I said just a couple minutes ago, this has been a really fun series, and I'm looking forward to how things continue to develop because there's a lot of different story threads with all these other characters that are dealing with Predators right now. Then we have Miles Morales Spider-Man. This is issue 39. We've been seeing Black Cat show up in this series. I don't know. I might be done with it, though. It's completely lost me at this point. It's not quite the same series as it once was when it first started. I think Cody Ziegler's kind of lost his edge a little bit. That's my opinion. Let me guys know what you think of Miles Morales Spider-Man right now. Then we have Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion issue 5. Same thing. This is kind of not what I expected when it came to the Incursion storyline when Miles makes his way to the Ultimate Universe. It's just, I don't know. He's been interacting with the different characters, but the artwork seems to lack. The storytelling seems to lack a little bit. So yeah, I stopped reading this after issue 3. Here's your variant cover for that. And that's pretty cool. That's different. And then we have the Undead Iron Fist issue 2. I think if you're an Iron Fist fan, I think you would want to give this one a second issue just to see the direction of where it's going to go. But if you're not an Iron Fist fan, I don't think this is going to be a series for you. And it wasn't for me personally. Nice looking cover right there. And then we have the Ultimates. This is issue 17. I actually liked Ultimates issue 16. It seemed to it seemed to give me a breath of fresh air for the series, because we got introduced to a completely new, different character and kind of her, I guess, upbringing through the rise of the Ultimates. She was just a normal, everyday Joe Schmo character, and she believed in the Ultimates message, and, she gets to suffer the consequences, and there was a lot of action in there. So I really enjoyed the last issue. It was good to see it from a point of view of just, again, a regular civilian. Then we move on to the last bit of indie gems. We have, I guess this is the return of the Beauty. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. There was a series that came out quite a while ago, and now it's back, right? So yeah, if you want to check that out, check it out. And then we have Return to Sleepy Hollow. This is issue 1. This one is from IDW. So if you're into Sleepy Hollow, hey, go ahead, check that one out too. So there's your variant covers. And then we have this one called Synthetics Volume 1. This is issue 1. So yeah. So that one is from Dark Horse, and that's from J. Michael Straczynski on as well, as it deals with a dying Earth with some, I don't know, robots or something. And then we have Voyeur issue 2. Issue 1 was actually a really good issue. This one was done by Leah Williams and David Baldian, and I thought the story was great about this guy who was spying on this chick who has this high-profile security job, and he found himself infatuated with this woman, but this woman realized that he was watching her, and she found out about it, but there's something much more to this guy, and this girl wants to join him. So really, really interesting. Like the first issue, looking forward to the second. So there you have it, webheads. Let me know in the comment section below, what are you pre-ordering? What are you most excited about? And as always, guys, I will leave you more content right here for you to click on. And of course, guys, remember, support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always read your comic books so we can have great comic conversation. Guys, enjoy your weekend.